Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming a naturally inducing my labor video. I am currently 37 weeks and 3 days, and my doctor went ahead and gave me the go to start doing things to kind of move labor along. So I'm going to be sharing those things that I'm going to be doing, and also things that I have been doing already. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video how I came about this list. I kind of just googled, read some blog posts, and also watched some YouTube videos of ways to naturally induce labor, and one of the big things was drinking raspberry leaf tea, which I found out this is something you can start in your second trimester, just because this is something that makes changes over time. And basically it says that drinking red raspberry leaf tea helps to tone and tighten muscles in the pelvic area, including the walls of your uterus, which can help make delivery easier. So this is something that you could start in your second trimester. So I actually started drinking raspberry leaf tea at 34 weeks. I started with 1 cup a day, and then at 35 weeks I still did a cup a day, and then 36 weeks I increased to 2 cups, and now at 37 weeks I'm trying to drink 3 cups a day, which has been pretty challenging, but I'm still at least drinking 2 cups a day. And basically I think you're supposed to go up to almost like 4 or 6 cups, so we'll see if I'm able to do that. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the tea that I've been drinking. So this is the tea that I've been drinking. It's the organic raspberry leaf tea, and they recommend that you drink like the true like organic raspberry leaf tea and not like a red raspberry flavored tea. That's just something different. And as you can see, it says here it eases menstrual cramps and supports a healthy pregnancy. I get mine from Target and also my local grocery store. And so how I warm up my hot water for my tea, I just do it in my little coffee pot I have here. Instead of putting like any grounds or anything in there, I just pour some water. And it's so simple. And I just let my water heat up in here. So the tea is done steeping. It says to let it steep for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I did that, and I added a little bit of honey. The tea is not too bad. I just kind of getting bored of it because it's just very bland. So I just try to let it steep for a bit and then just drink it as fast as I can. So the other thing is sleep and hydration, and I actually got this from a other YouTuber's video. She mentioned that sleep and hydration is so important, which makes sense because labor is such like a long process. Not for all, but for some people it can be a long process, and it's a lot on your body to basically birth a child and bring them into the world. So it's good to make sure that you're sleeping and getting rest and staying hydrated, which is something that I've been making sure I've been doing the past week. I stopped working at 36 weeks. My doctor mentioned for me to stop working just because I was getting really worn out from work. So I stopped. I originally was going to keep working until 38 weeks, but again, I decided to, and my doctor decided for me to stop at 36 weeks. So I've just been spending all of this time while waiting for baby girl just kind of resting and sleeping in and making sure to drink lots of water. And I just have like my little cup here that I refill and I drink lots of water. So I'm gonna take a sip now. And drinking, and that's something I've been making sure I'm doing like my entire pregnancy, has been drinking lots of water. Ways I've been doing that, because sometimes just drinking plain water can be boring, I've been adding lemon and ginger or just little fruits to my water to flavor it. Another thing I've been doing is to kind of switch things up. I've been drinking like sparkling waters, like seltzer waters, and I'll have maybe a glass of those with like a splash of juice, and I'll show you guys like what I use. And that kind of just helps to break up drinking plain water all day. So yeah, for like a nice fun drink that's still hydrating and it's not sugary, I've just been drinking, like I said, the sparkling waters. Mine's from the brand LaCroix, and I get it in the flavor passion fruit, and it's, like I said, it's just sparkling water. And then I like to do a splash of grapefruit juice, just because it's nothing like too sugary. It's just water and grapefruit juice concentrate, and I'll just put a splash of that, and that kind of helps me to drink more water and stay hydrated. Alright, I'm just chilling in my swing chair because I want to tell you guys about some other things that are on my list that I'm not going to be doing, or I'm doing but not going to show you guys. Hopefully it's not distracting with me swinging. I'll try to stop moving, and these are just little lights, so don't mind that. So the other thing that I have on my list that is going to be acupressure. And basically they say to kind of, there's these points in your hands. I guess I have to put you down. There's like these parts in your hands and your feet and body that you could kind of hit these points, and basically it helps to like induce labor. The first point is like your hand. I got some long hands and fingers, and it's basically just kind of pinching. You don't want to pinch where your like this loose skin is, and you don't want to pinch like the bone, like right in between that, and kind of holding down and pinching there for about 2 minutes on both of your hands. So that's like one spot. Another spot is like your ankles, and that is like taking your hand 4 fingers up from your ankles and kind of pressing in on that point. I'm not going to show you guys that because I don't like my feet. So those were like 2 spots that I'm going to be doing. So for some other things to do to induce labor that I'm not going to show you guys is nipple stimulation, and it says that it releases oxytocin, which helps to unset labor. And oxytocin is just like a chemical in your brain. The different ways that you can do that is by basically taking your fingers, pinching your nipple, and just kind of rubbing it in between your fingers for a little bit. Another way is, they say, like pumping. So if you have like trying to manually pump your boobs, that I'm not gonna do, but I'll do like the whole rubbing nipples with the finger thing, but I'm not gonna pump just because I don't know, I just don't feel like it. Another thing is sex, which can also releases oxytocin, which can onset labor as well. And I see a lot of funny things saying like the same way you get baby in is the same way you're gonna get it out. So that's another thing. Spicy foods, and I'm not gonna do that simply because eating spicy foods throughout this pregnancy has not been fun, even though I love spicy food. Baby just doesn't like it. I've been getting really bad heartburn and indigestion, and it's just not been fun, so I don't really want to do that to myself. And yeah, so I'm going to be skipping that, but you can definitely do spicy foods. Apparently that gets labor ready. Another thing is castor oil. I'm not going to do that. They say that it can give you diarrhea, and it stimulates your bowels, which could then irritate your uterus to start contracting. I'm not going to do that just because diarrhea is the last thing I want to have right now, especially if I'm going to be going into labor. That's just not going to be fun. So that I'm going to skip. But I know some people do that. You can do that at your own leisure. Maybe talk to your doctor. I'm personally not going to do that. Another thing was acupuncture. I'm not going to do that, but I think you can go places to get it done. Massages is another thing. I'll probably have Seth massage me, which he usually does every night anyway. So that's another thing for inducing labor. Alright, so next on the list, I'm gonna stop bouncing. Next on the list is bouncing on a birthing ball or exercise ball. I just got mine from Amazon. I've actually have been doing this since like the beginning of my pregnancy, or no, I think in the second trimester. And then I didn't do it for a while because my ball popped, and then I just got it, ordered a new one like into my third trimester. So I've been doing it kind of on and off every other day or so. I just didn't want to do too much. I was scared that I was going to bring on labor too soon. But now for the past week or so, well 3 weeks I would say, I've been kind of doing it almost every day. And they said that you're supposed to like not only just bounce on the ball, which helps to bring like the baby down, but then you could also move like side to side or back and forth. And that's kind of like what I'll do. I usually just sit down while I watch some TV, and I'll kind of just bounce on the ball. It can get to be a little sore down there afterwards, and bouncing a lot kind of makes me pee, so I don't do a lot of bouncing. I kind of just do more of like rocking, and yeah, and that's apparently again supposed to help with labor, inducing labor, and getting baby to get low, but also helps, like it's like a nice exercise or a nice stretch for your down there. So yeah, I'm just going to bounce on the ball for a couple minutes while I scroll on my phone. Alright guys, so it's a little bit later, and I wanted to wait until the sun went down to do this last thing on my list, and that is basically going for walks. Walks is really good because it prepares your body for labor, but also can induce labor. I really wish I could have walked more during my pregnancy. It's just like where I live, one, the weather has just been not the greatest. It's been like cold because of like winter time, and then when it would be somewhat nice of a temperature, it would just kind of be rainy, or most of the time honestly I just have no energy and I'm just exhausted. That was like pretty much me my entire like pregnancy. I never had any energy. But yeah, so we're gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna try and do at least like 10, well not 10 minutes, like 15-20 minutes. I don't want to push myself too much, but I want to get a good walk in, so let's go do that. I got my sneakers on and we're ready. Right, so yeah, I just got back from my walk a couple minutes ago. I ended up walking for about 30 minutes, and I walked a little bit over a mile, so it was good. I pushed myself a little bit more today. Yesterday I did about 20 minutes, but I didn't want to push myself too much, but I was really feeling it at the end of the walk. So yeah, I'm hoping I didn't like overdo it, but I'm fine. I feel okay. I'm just gonna like hydrate and rest for the rest of the night. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys can take something or learn something from today's video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, follow me on Instagram at Javeebs. I'm going to be posting on there daily, and definitely want to be posting more on YouTube as well, so make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.